Greetings and welcome to my new calculus channel. My name is John Gabriel. So today I'm going to discuss one of the comments on my YouTube channel. It's not because the comment is a great comment. In fact, it's an absurd, silly comment which makes no sense whatsoever. But that's the kind of thinking that you will find in the population that is called the mainstream mathematics academia. So the video itself is about the fact that there's no such thing as a transcendental number. And when we see a phrase such as transcendental number, our bullshit detectors should immediately start ringing, okay? Because number has had a definition since the ancient Greeks, okay? And that definition, by the way, is independent of how humans think. It's the only way you can arrive at number. That is, the concept of number is rooted in ratios of magnitudes. Magnitudes are not numbers, people. Magnitude is the concept of dimension, size, or extent. It's decidedly not a number. So, and one of the most ironic facts is that the mainstream has no definition of number. And so what they're doing, basically, according to their whimsical and stupid brains, is just tossing everything they want to think of as a number into the category number. But you can't do that because number has a distinct meaning. So what does number mean? Well, first of all, it comes from the Greek word arithmos, okay, which we first see in book 7 of Euclid's Elements. So an arithmos, or rather a number that is known commonly as a rational number, is a number that is comprised of the abstract unit. So, in any case, this comment says, but the issue is you've just redefined numbers. Actually, I haven't. I've used that very definition that has been around since ancient Greece. If you try and search in any online, any browser online, you'll see that it says a number is an arithmetic value used to represent quantity. In other words, it's a name given to a measure that represents or that describes a ratio of magnitudes. Now, does a complex number do that? No. Therefore, it's not a number. Does a constant like pi or square root 2 or any of, or e, for example, do those represent numbers? No, they don't, because they're not numbers. They're failed measures. So when I say failed measures, I say, for example, pi is the constant that is realized from an attempt to measure a circle circumference using its diameter. It's failed because it cannot be done. Same thing with the side of a square and the diagonal. When you try to measure the diagonal with the side, it fails. So there's no such thing as a transcendental number. That's just total BS. And of course, this poster here, brainless twit that he is, like all the brainless mathematics professors from MIT, Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, they're all morons, have no clue what is a number. So you might want to study what I tell you about number, because I'm much smarter than all of them, and my IQ is much higher than all of them combined. They're all idiots. And so his beef here is, why don't I agree with him? Because they're wrong. That's why I don't agree with them. And because I do not subscribe to bullshit. And he says, look at the tone in which he says, they all agree, so why don't you? And why do you insist on redefining it? Because it's the right thing to do. And it makes understanding mathematics possible. A number is about measure. It's not about any drivel that comes out of your syphilitic brains. So be very aware that I don't read entire comments. I don't have time for the tons of bullshit on the internet. So if you write, if your comment normally goes past 3 or 4 sentences, I normally don't read it for many reasons. Unless I know you already and I know that you're trying to learn, I basically delete the comment if it's done without attitude. And if it has attitude and foul language, I just block you. I don't even care. I don't even read the whole thing. So the first foul word that appears in your comment, I stop reading immediately. My eyes are not good, so don't waste time on your drivel. Right. If you're not already a subscriber, become one. Click like, tell your friends about this, tell your parents, tell everybody you know, because this knowledge here is the greatest knowledge that you have available to you, and it's free. It's free because the bastards of mainstream mathematics academia have made it impossible for me to publish anything. And to all the morons who post comments here, even from the first sentence saying, I wonder what a psychiatrist would think. Well, I don't wonder what a moron like you is doing, posting comments and writing long essays on my video if I'm not important. Why are you doing that? Why do you even bother, you fucking idiots? Go elsewhere. Take your drivel elsewhere. I don't give a shit what you think. To all those morons who don't agree with me. If you don't agree with me, you're wrong. That's right, you idiot. How do I know? Because I'm smarter than you, baboons. Well, sometimes I just get worked up and it's just unbelievable how many stupid people are in the world. Unbelievably stupid people. And the reason for that is because you have morons like Gilbert Strang, like Jack Hazinger, like Terence Tao, that little dimwit from California, and all the other idiots that are part of the mainstream shit pile called mainstream math academia. I don't care what you think. So don't do yourself a favor. Your comment will just be deleted and you'll be blocked if you write a comment like that. You won't be able to and by the way, it means hiding you from my channel. So whenever a new video comes out, you're not going to know about it. Right. And you're actually stabbing yourself in the eye because you could learn so much from me if you weren't such obstinate asses. I'm John Gabriel, and this is a new calculus channel. Till next time.